Hello, hola, bonjour, hey, y'all, pura vida. My name is Merc. Welcome back to the Narc Alert. The little man is here. Señor hombre. Hola, señor hombre. Él es muy guapo. See, he knows. Hi, welcome back to our not a hump day stream. Hey, Javi, it's not hump day. Relax, it's Thursday. Thank you for your patience with me. I've been sick. Is it a new intro? Shouldn't be a new intro. I'm still sick, so I'm going to try and remember to mute the mic when sneezing or blowing needs to occur. I'm hoping it doesn't, but if it does, I'll try my best to save you from that. Marilyn was first today. Hey, Marilyn, you're number one. You're number one. You know, there was mods, but there's those mods. They're always first, right? And Annis is sick right now. It's going around. All my mods were... Do I have a cold voice? I thought I didn't. I thought I sounded okay. Maybe I can sound really deep now because I'm sick. What do you... Oh, goodness. Here we go. Santa Maria Madonna. Anyway, oh yeah, no, I'm going to sound like crap. So I'm going to tell you, full disclosure, we're not doing a super long stream today, but I'm $1, a day late and $1. What do they say? I'm $1 short and a day late because Amber uploaded the other day. Ella says the goo got us all. So many of us in Discord are sick right now. I have the sick Phoebe voice. Like Friends. I forget. It's vaguely coming back to me, that episode. When I see Phoebe, all I think of is smelly cat, smelly cat. Golly, Molly's got a cold. There's so many of us that are sick right now. 'Tis the season to have the common cold, right? So, I took 2 days and I tried to do nothing, but, Joan called me every 2 hours. So it wasn't very relaxing. And today, let's see, what did I do? I got up, I made 2 batches of cookies. I packaged 15 chocolate bars, and then I put 2 orders together in the post, and I had to take one to Canada Post and the other one to UPS. So I did that. Then I stopped and I bought some food for dinner. And then I came home, and now here I am. And I have to be gone by 4:30 at the very latest because I'm taking Joan to dog therapy. So it's cute. It's fun. They bring therapy dogs in and they let the people play with the dogs. And now I have to blow my nose already. I didn't know how this was going to go. I apologize. Yeah, kind of a busy day when I'd rather just be lying in bed, to be quite honest. She doesn't remember my number, Ludi. She's got it written down. Hang on, I'm muting for a second. I have to do some... Hang on. Look at Rio. Look at Rio. Oh, I didn't do it. Mute the mic. Apologies. Hey, Venom, that's the other thing. Just before we get to Amber, I just want to say I did close my post office box, guys. Please don't send anything there. If it's already on the way, don't worry. The UPS girl has got my back. So she's going to save anything. But I did go today and I got 2 beautiful Venom. Finally got this from Venom. And this is like a tin plate, kind of. It's really cool. And with a magnet from New Mexico. How cool is that? I love it. I didn't take the magnet off yet because I wanted to show you. But that sucker's going right on my fridge. I don't have enough fridge magnets. And then Richard was in New York recently. And bless... Ripley, member for 4 months, Ripley. Troublemaker. Ripley says, Rio, blink twice if you didn't get your treats yet. Did you get treats yet? We'll give him treats before Amber. Richard was in, excuse me, New York and sent me this beautiful card from the Met. It says, oh my gosh, you guys, this is going to be like a toddler stream with this cold. Dear Merc and Rio, greetings from New York. I hope you and Paige enjoyed your time in Costa Rica. I saw this postcard and immediately thought of Rio. Isn't that sweet? So that's sweet from the Met, Rio. from the Met. You like that? It's Rio approved. What about this one? This one from Venom. Do you like that one? I bet you'd like to chew that one. Oh, also Rio approved. Deepest toddler voice ever. But nobody mean the sniffing and the coughing. I didn't think I was going to be this bad. I apologize. Where are Rio treats? Where are Rio treats? Should I get him some treats before we start? I guess I have to. Hang on. I'll be right back. You're supposed to stay there and talk to everybody while I'm gone. You're not a very good co-host. He's just obsessed with me. Look, when I came back from Costa Rica, you know that Uncle Tim was, of course, cat sitting. And I came back to this 20 churro tubes. Uncle Tim likes to spoil him. Rio, come here. Do you want some tuna with crab? Oh, how about I never did give him that. Let's give him that. Is it here? I'm such a scattered mess. I've got a cold. I was gonna give him that. We'll do it another time. You can have a churro. It's treat time for Mr. Man. Uncle Tim is good as can be expected. Yes, the magnet made it. Thank you so much. It's fantastic. I love that postcard. It's very cool. All right, Mr. Man, why don't you come up here on the arm of my chair where people can see your most handsome man face up here. Come on. Come on. It smells disgusting. I'm sure you'd love it. Oh, there's my phone. No doubt it's Joan. I told her not to call me. Here you go, Mr. Man. I can't pick it up because it's hooked up as my camera, so it'll just echo like a son of a gun. There you go. And it's a baby sloth, if you're wondering what that demented noise is. Oh, he loves his churro. You can thank Mr. Ripley for that, Mr. Man. So there you go. Thank you, Ripley. Rio is very grateful. Phantom says, I purchased a regular postcard first, and then I saw that. I gave away the regular one to a tourist. Aw, thank you. The cooler one was cooler, but I love them all. I appreciate anything. Ripley says you're welcome. Did you say thank you? You didn't. I really hope the phone doesn't now ring every 6 minutes for the live stream. If she calls more than twice, I'll pick it up. This is my life now, you guys. It gets worse by the week. Anyway, I thought, let's watch Amber, right? Amberlynn has taken us to church again. What do you think about Amber going to church again, you guys? I'm muted. I'm not muted. I'm not muted, you silly. You're muted. I'm not muted. Okay, good. Carrie, see, you freaked me right out. Because as the child of a narcissist, I immediately assume I screwed up. I will, if you guys say anything in chat, I will automatically assume it was me and I screwed something up. So, that's how it goes. Should we just watch some Amber? See what Amber's up to? Amber went to church again. I don't know how I feel about this. She's still very firmly avows she does not. Now she's saying she doesn't believe in God. So I thought she was. What was she? She wasn't an atheist. I thought she was agnostic. Now she's saying she completely doesn't believe in God, which I think would make you an atheist. Correct me if I'm wrong. Also, I'm going to be frequently wrong today because I'm sick and I feel like a big sponge head. I don't know why you would be going to church. Honestly, your mom doesn't need the support. She's good. Mom and grandma go all the time. They've been going for years without you. They don't need your support. And you don't believe in it. And quite frankly, if you do a little research, that church, not exactly LGBTQ plus friendly. So she shouldn't be going there. Meet them afterwards for brunch. You can still spend time with them without going to church. I find it kind of hypocritical. Everybody has their own opinion. And then to go, and the only thing she has to... Anyway, we'll get to that. Let's... what else happens? A little preview. What else happens? A church, casino, and... oh, yeah, we find out the true story. The true story about Feline. Okay. We don't. But we'll get to that, because here she is, the big girl. Is this the screen we like with the Rio cam? Oh, she's ever so small. That must have been from Costa Rica. Can we make her just a little bigger? Well, we could if we made her full screen. Hang on. Bear with Merc and her sponge head today. We can make her a little bigger. There we go. A little bigger? Better? Bigger and better. It's just like Texas. The true story, you guys. It's the true story. I'm not reading any of those comments. I meant pixels. I seriously meant pixels. Sorry. All right. Let's go. Let's get ready to rumble with Amberlynn Reid.
Hello. Good morning. So I just woke up, obviously got ready for the day, took Twinkie out, fed the fur babies. I'm actually going to be spending the day with my mom, my grandma, and my mom's boyfriend. You guys think this is cute? Like, I just wanted my hair up.
No, it looks like you slept on your forehead and you smushed up the top of your head. But I can't imagine she's sleeping on her tummy. I don't know. Girl, run a comb through that.
It's like I need a moment with it, so I put like a small braid. I don't know. My hair is really frizzy right now. Tomorrow is my
good news, Jamie.
Day. Anyway.
Jamie's little hippo split a nail. Well, not the little one, but one of the hippos. So I'm glad you made it safely and you're home and everybody's well. That's good news.
Guys, what I've been doing when I'm like, okay, I'm hungry, but I don't want like a full meal, but I need something, okay? I take some, oh, you guys can't even see me. Let's move this like so. Hello. So I take some lunch meat. I take some string cheese. Oh, wait, we can't forget.
Hey, well, first of all, I don't understand why she needs, as someone who lives alone, she needs like 20 liters of Gatorade. Like, aren't those bottles, 750 mil? I know in the States they might be different, but in my head I see 750 mil. She got like 24 of them, so let's say 20 liters. She's also got Diet Coke in there on the top. That's not all Gatorade. Or some Diet Pop on the top. She's got 6 of those. I wanted to ask what happened. Last time she showed us the blue one. It's like the best liquid she's ever had in her life. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you guys, excuse me. So the blue one's the best liquid ever on the planet, but she had all those orange ones, those fruit punch ones that she didn't really like that much, but she had them. Where the hell are they? Did she throw those all out? Yeah, no water.
My most favorite drink in the whole world.
Yeah, we know. Where's all the fruit punch ones?
Get it for yourself. The Gatorade Zero and Glacier Freeze. There's nothing else like it. So this is like my new favorite snack ever. Oh my god. It's just like straight to the point. I ain't got to think about it. I literally take this guy and I wrap. I'm not joking either. I wrap some chicken lunch meat.
Take that nail polish
off. This is like the only chicken lunch meat.
You know, if she went into a kitchen to work with that nail polish on like that, they would send her home or tell her to go take it off and come back to work. It's gross when you're handling food like that. I know she's at home, it's fine, but it looks gross on camera to me. It's just, and like, this is okay. You're wrapping lunch meat around turkey. Everybody who eats keto has done that. You're not groundbreaking, Amber.
Will ever eat, which is the Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh rotisserie seasoned.
Crap.
Because I'm really weird about lunch meat. I wrap it.
So you buy the worst one?
So good. I really don't know what
all
it
processed, all sodium. Even the cheese is crappy cheese. I mean, I guess it's better than a McFlurry or something from, you know, she could do worse, absolutely, but she's still not doing herself.
But
who cares? It's all salt.
I'm fixated on it. I'm fixated on this. Okay, so I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna take my trash out.
God, eat something healthy
tonight, but I don't know if I'm gonna be home.
Eat something with color. Eat something bright green. Eat something bright red. Not a hot Cheeto, but like something that occurs in nature. I don't know.
Time to actually set the trash out. I'm just gonna walk it to the dumpster myself. Sometimes I do that.
Why are you doxing your church? Okay, see that woman? I'm gonna show you the woman, Amber's new love. Hang on. Oh, I'm sounding worse as the stream. I'm sounding like a sick, pathetic, sick head. Hang on. No. Hang on. I think this is it. I think this woman here. I think this is the woman that Amber's in love with now. Should she be filming in the church? Do you think that's cool for her to be filming in the church? I mean, it's one of a mega church, right? I guess it's allowed, but is it nice to do? I don't know. I don't know. This is my guess. I'm just guessing, you guys. You know, it's all just speculation for fun. But she's the one singing, and she's got kind of a bean look about her. If I may stereotype. I was watching a service today. I went to check out the website for the church because I wanted to see their stance on LGBTQ+. And when I was there, I saw this thing that flashed, and it said, "Join us now. We're live." So I watched for a minute, and the band, the choir, I don't know what you call them in a mega church, but they were performing, and I thought, I think that's the woman. Like, leave her alone, Amber. She doesn't want to date an atheist. Or probably a woman. Just assuming if she's like lead singer in the choir of the church. I mean, you know, we don't know for sure, of course, but...
I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah, they do live stream. Yeah, it's true, Ella. They do live stream stuff. But, you know, Catholic churches live stream Mass on Sunday, but I don't think I'd feel comfortable walking around there with a selfie camera. I don't know if it's the same thing, but could be. I don't know anything about those mega churches in the U.S. You guys can let me know. Here's Amber now at the casino. We went from church to the casino, which seems odd to me. I know, look at the purse strap, bless, stringing on for dear. You can film in church? Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, I don't know anything about those. I think in Catholic church it probably would not be cool. Don't do that in a Catholic church.
Y'all, I just won the jackpot. I won the major. Oh my god, I did that.
I did that. You know, Amber demonstrated the kind of skill and expertise and dedication that it takes to win at a slot machine game. She did that.
Okay, so
Alex says, I find it interesting that the first casino trip was phrased as because she hasn't been to one, not because it's a regular post-church thing. I completely felt that too. It just feels like this is the routine, right? We go to church, we hit the casino on the way home. I totally agree with you. And Ella, 10 months. Ella. Now tell us how much you spent to win the jackpot. Absolutely true. She doesn't mention that, does she?
I just got back from just the whole day out. Went to church, and then we went to the casino. It was actually for my grandma's birthday. My grandma's birthday was like over a week ago, and she wanted to go to the casino, so we went there. I won the jackpot.
How come she didn't show us anything about Grandma's birthday? Like, I get you don't want to film the family, that's fine, but you didn't show us going out to buy your grandma a birthday present or a card or talking about it or anything. It seems like that would be vlog content. I don't know.
It was like $650 something, I think. I don't remember. But I was like so shocked. I was like, oh,
$638.
so that was a lot of fun. And instead of spending any of that, I just saved it.
Oh,
and then we went out to dinner, and now I am back home. So at church today, there was a
Paid for
new
dinner.
singer there, and I like fell in love with her at instant glance. I was just like, oh my God, I could not.
You did not
stop looking at her while she was singing. I was like, okay.
Stop. Okay, stop falling in love with people at first glance. First of all, that's not love. You know that. You know, I feel like this is a narc thing. It's like, because everything they do and say and express has to be bigger and more dramatic than any way that you would express it. So she can't just say, God, I was at church and that singer was, that singer was hot. Like anybody would say. She has to, I fell in love at first sight. It's such a narc thing. Joan is the same way. You know, like they don't get a cold, they get pneumonia. Timely reference, right?
Hey, perfection. So that happened. This was my third time, I think, going to church. I've been just going, you know, just for in support of my mother. My beliefs have.
She doesn't need your support, and you don't need to go there as an atheist and lust after people that are going there for church. Like, it's just not a good look, Amber. It's just not a good look.
Not changed. I do not believe in God. I do like going with her. I love her. And I'm not gonna lie, even though the band is singing like about God and stuff, I think they're amazing. And I just like listening to the music. So that's always nice.
Baby boy, why you licking me? Why you licking? Say I just a sweetie.
Okay, guys, so it is the next day. And I'm just doing some cleaning. And this is just looks.
Thank you. I knew I was going to do this. I'm trying to mute out the nose blowing, and then I'm going to forget. I'm sorry. What I said is I muted, but I didn't turn around. Ugh. I'm a mess today, you guys. I'm so sorry.
Looks kind of like messy to me. Like, what is even happening? Like, how did this guy get
You did that.
over here
You live alone.
tilted? I don't know.
You live alone. You did
So
that.
I'm actually going to take one of these, or maybe a couple.
Why does she
And
have
I'm
so
gonna
many?
organize
Why does she have so many of
this
those?
to look a little better. So here is the before.
Okay, I find it interesting. There's things in this cupboard we never saw her buy. Anna, thank you very much. I will. I'll be fine. It's just going to take a couple more days. It's a cold. You've all battled with way worse. I know it. There's things in here that we didn't see her buy, and there's like Walmart stuff here. Always save cream of mushroom condensed soup. That seems like an odd. It's very bare. I don't know. I think she's buying groceries from a lot more than where she's telling us. Because there's been other things where we saw groceries that she never. I mean, not that she has to haul everything she buys.
All right, it doesn't look that much better, but it definitely helps with organization, because every time I'd open this, I'd be like, yikes on bikes. So
it doesn't need the container.
It looks a little better.
Just straighten it.
So something I have to do literally every day.
Look at her! Look at her go!
Is do this on my bed and on my couch.
And she finally found a lint roller. Amber, use it on your shirt. Darling, use it on your shirt. You get a brush for the couch. I mean, I've used the lint roller on furniture too. Nothing wrong with that. But really, it's kind of for your shirt. You get like a brush for the couch. Now that we're getting into this, excuse me, now that we're getting into the cleaning of the cat hair, you know, do I have one right here? I've got like about 4 of them. That she doesn't do this normally, I don't think.
Because the cats have like their designated
Look
spots
at
that
that
they
roller's
love.
full.
And one of them is right here on my couch. So it gets super furry. So I have to do this
She's
every
so
single
clean,
day.
you guys. It's like a hospital in
I
there.
haven't put away all of my clean clothes from when I went to the laundromat.
Big
So
surprise.
I'm also doing that. Oh, I wish I was joking. I found someone's boxers in my clean clothes and someone's sock. So that happened. Someone's at home saying, "Where's my boxers? Where's my missing sock?" Little do they know, Amberlynn Reid has it. So if you're missing those, let me know. When I tell you I'm addicted to thin pork chops in the air fryer, I'm not joking. And they're so thin and satisfying that I
They're
honestly
thin, you guys.
don't
They're
even
thin. They're
eat
so
anything
thin. They're
else
really
with it.
thin, and I
I'll
just air fry them, and they're thin. They're so thin. They're
pork chop.
tiny.
Like
They're
I
so
don't know how to
tiny and
explain
thin.
it.
I don't know how to
So
explain it.
good.
They're so tiny.
So I'm about to make 4 of them.
They almost not even exist. They're so thin.
So I just lay them out like that. I use garlic
Guys,
salt.
they're really thin. I don't know if you got that. They're thin. Those pork chops, those ones, they're like paper thin. They are so tiny that you got to eat 4 to just get even like a half a portion. Now let's cook them for 4.5 hours.
Which all my garlic salt is pretty much gone because this is actually a very embarrassing. But one of the last nights that I got drunk, which I have not got drunk since I said I was gonna take a break, but I was like super drunk, super hungry. So I was like, I'm gonna make some garlic butter noodles. I'm also gonna use some black pepper. I guess I wasn't paying attention. And instead of opening this little tab, I screwed off the whole lid and I poured the whole thing on the pasta. So I literally had to throw away the whole thing. Like it was just like a waste.
Oh my God.
Was really sad and pathetic, but that's what happened there. And then I put it in the air fryer.
Can I tell you, if I was cooking those, first of all, I don't have an air fryer. I'd do them in the pan. I'd do them in a cast iron skillet. You don't need a lot of fat. Maybe just a half a teaspoon of good olive oil. Probably 2 minutes per side. Probably 2 minutes per side. Because you know why? Because they're really thin. They're just tiny. 2 minutes.
Plug her in.
4 minutes probably. Maybe 5. Tops.
Like this is so simple, it's scary. So I put it on 400.
Hey, Connor.
And it usually takes like
We're about halfway,
14 to 15 minutes. That's all I do. But I will say once it's done, I let it sit for like 20 minutes. I know that sounds crazy. Then I eat it.
15 minutes, and then she lets it sit for another 20. Snork, I'm absolutely taking into consideration how thin those pork chops are. They are so thin. If you had to measure them in pixels, they might be 1 pixel. Like maybe a millimeter. That's how thin they are. But she cooks them for 15 minutes, and then like you do with a nice roast, she lets it rest for 20 minutes. Because you know, when the meat is that thin, it has a lot of connecting tissues, and after you roast it, you want to let that rest because it relaxes those tissues and makes the meat better. So she's not a fool. She knows what she's doing. It's ridiculous.
Because I kind of like it at room temperature and not like freshly hot. Okay, so the
She's gonna give herself food poisoning.
And sitting, and now it's perfect.
Use a fork. Why won't she use a fork?
The pork chop dance. I just go through weird fixations, and sometimes it's with food. You guys haven't seen that. Right now, it's a pork chop moment.
Is
But
that a
really, I
dance?
just want to come on here and tell you guys thank you so much, like truly from the bottom of my heart. Ever since I told you guys I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, and I opened up to you guys in my last video where I just had like a breakdown and I started crying, you guys have reached out to me and you have been so kind and supportive, and I just appreciate it so much, like beyond belief. And so many of you are like sharing your own stories with me, and it's just like, we're not alone. I promise we're not alone. And I know sometimes it truly feels like it, but we're not. So this isn't really something.
Here, I'm going to give her some props here. That felt pretty genuine. I don't believe that she's gotten an outpouring of great comments from that. I can't imagine that. But that felt like genuine. Like, honestly, if you want to turn around the crap, of course, stop feeding the trolls. Start feeding the people who appreciate you and make it sound genuine like that. That sounded actually genuine. Props to her. That sounded very real to me. You know, everybody, every 100 years, a monkey can type Shakespeare, right?
I want to go into.
Snork would like to go back to the pork chops. Did you want me to do the pork chop dance? I should move the Rio cam. Snork, are you confused? They're really thin. I don't know if you noticed them, but they're quite thin. They're just thin chops. I'm just going to move the Rio cam because I think we need the Rio cam here. Can we add it to the stage? Oh, but what's on it? Nothing right now. Let's move the Rio cam. Hang on. There he is. Ever so handsome. Look at him, ever so handsome. Pork chops. Now I kind of want pork chops for dinner. Not gonna lie. Beth says they're so thin, I've seen paper thicker. Like they're like as thin as a hair.
The detail about, but a lot of people are asking, how did you hurt your ex by falling in love with someone else? Like you guys weren't together. So obviously some of this is my story to tell, but just out of respect for all parties, I'm gonna be vague, but I do also want to just make a little bit clear that I did hurt her because.
So that whole preface says to me, so Fleen told me to shut my effing mouth and not talk about her. But so I'm going to be really vague because it's also my story to tell. Okay, let's listen. She really broke her heart. I have questions. Viren says, thank you, Viren, 2-month member chat. Viren says, pork chops so thin, just like my patience with her.
Because my ex wanted to possibly try to get back together. She wanted us to work on ourselves and possibly get back together one day. And normally that would have been something I would have jumped at like this. But when I fell in love, I continuously chose this other person over her, and I was hurting her like really bad. A lot went down.
Okay, first of all, just on the off the top of the head, we have to believe. The first thing, we have to suspend disbelief, and we have to accept and believe that even though Fled dumped her ass, that she actually didn't, and she really wanted to get back together with Amber. But Amber was like, no, Fleen. I don't think so, Fleen. So first we have to believe that happened. I don't believe that for a half a second. I don't believe that Fleen fled correctly now. Fled. I don't believe any of that. I don't believe Fled wanted to get back together. I don't believe that Fled said, let's work on ourselves and get back together. I don't believe it was mutual. And I don't believe that at any point did Fleen ever want to get back. I don't.
A lot of things happened, but at the time I thought I was choosing my happiness. And, you know,
so while all that was going on and she was crying her heart out to us every day, it never once occurred to her to tell us that Feline actually, we might start working on things. Feline actually wants to get back together. She never mentioned that once. Never even alluded to that. Okay?
In my head, I was like, I'm single. We're broken up for a reason. I remember telling my ex, like, why don't we try poly? That's never anything I would have ever suggested in the past. But she didn't even want to do that. And it's like, my ex.
First of all, I don't even know. My personal opinion is we don't even know if Feline is poly. I know this community for 2 years has been saying it. I've never believed it. I just don't believe it because we don't have any proof of it. We don't. Mr. Snork, member for 10 whole months, says, pop your Riz Lins in the chat. Hashtag Riz Lin. She's got the Riz. She's all rizzed up. The women, they can't, pretty soon half that church is going to be it's going to be all beans on that choir in no time once they find out Amberlynn is in the house. She got so much Riz. This is just such a load of crapola, huh?
Ex loved her so much, and she really wanted to try to make it work. But I was repeatedly choosing another person over her, and that is the reason why that she does not want to speak to me anymore. And I just feel so bad for hurting her. I was just in a really confused spot, and I thought I was doing the right thing initially. In the end, you guys are only hearing
the poly thing. I didn't finish the poly thing. I don't believe it because I don't think we have any real proof of it other than it came up once in a live chat and they giggled about it. I don't think that absolutely means without any benefit of the doubt that Fled is poly and has chosen to live a monogamous life with Amber for the last 2 years. Second thing is, let's assume Fled is poly. And she has been living monogamously with Amber for the last 2 years. And now Amber, after saying no all this time, finds somebody else to stick her fingers into for a minute and comes back and says, yeah, now I want to be poly. Do you think, as a secure person who's interested in a mature and real polyamorous relationship, that you would think that even for a second, Amberlynn Reid would be able to handle that? Because the second Fled started seeing somebody, that beautiful poly would have fallen right apart. It's just this story is such a story.
5% of the story out of 100%, because again, there are other parties, and just out of respect, I'm just not going to do that to them.
Yeah, you're so respectful of
It was
other
the
people's
next day.
boundaries.
It's actually morning time. I just woke up, but I went to get back in bed, and I see this little cat head. What are you doing? Oh, baby girl.
She's all snuggled.
She's all wrapped up in the blankets. Isn't she the sweetest little baby?
She's out of the blankets now, and she's like sketched out, because the reason why she was hiding was because maintenance came. Brady and Wasabi, they go running when someone, like a stranger, is in the house, and then Twinkie goes barking. But
wow.
So
so her pets act like cats and dog when strangers come in the house. Wow, that's unique.
a little bit more sleep. I went to bed super late last night. I've been going to bed like at a decent time for me.
Me too.
But last night I stayed up a little later than I wanted to.
I did not.
And yes, I did sleep in my makeup. I've been doing that my whole life. Why are we going to complain and try to change now? That's really
because you still have a chance to turn it around. Given that logic, why stop eating now? You've been super morbidly obese for years. Why change it now? Let's do the pork chop dance. An idiot.
the least of my problems. But anyways, I do want to end this video because I do want
Yeah, but it is a problem, and it's a real easy solution. Just wash your face, you filthy, filthy woman. Your pillows must be filthy. Your pores, we know. We've said it a million times, and she's going to go, bye now, so let's let her do it.
Today for you guys. I hope that you guys did enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Why do I get the... When she does that, I feel like she's saying, kiss my ass. Bye. That smarmy little smile. I feel like she's saying, why don't you just kiss my butt now? Ridiculous. Mr. Snork says, I don't think you're being fair. Those were really thin pork chops. So nothing new. What? Okay, how many more times is she going to be able to show us 1 second of church and a couple of minutes of her playing slot machine? Oh, maybe next one we'll go back to bingo. This is not sustainable. I mean, I guess it's better. Oh, we can take this out. I guess it's better than her sitting on the couch and crying. I don't know. Is it? Ella. You guys are filthy. I just meant like when you get your claws in somebody, right? That's what I meant. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's better for her, but it's still boring. I don't know. It is still boring. What the hell is she going to do? What are we going to do? What are we all going to do? She's got to do something soon. What's she going to do? Well, she got to meet a new one, right? Was she in love in TikTok today? Do you want to see a couple of the recent TikToks? I got them downloaded. Oh, who's on my Discord? Somebody sending me something good? Venom. I feel like she's just uploaded 2 TikToks in 2 days that were kind of completely the opposite of each other, to be frank. Let me find them and I shall play them for you, because they're only wee short ones. I think I can show it because I don't think it's music. I think it's just a sound effect. So first she uploads this one. Hang on. Give me a second. Jeez. I am just a spacey head today. Pause. You're too short. Just pause there for a second. This one, and she entitles it to... Now, as you know, when we share this stupid screen, we never share audio. Is it going to work? Let's see. Where is it now? Hello? Hello? Sharing the screen. Oh, shoot. Where were you? Sharing my screen, please. With audio, please. Share. I think my computer has a cold, too. No, of course, Brookie Cookie. Her TikToks don't mean anything. They're just for fun. They're not pointed at anyone in particular. Okay. This is taking way too long for 2 quick ticky-tackies. There she is. So it says, when you notice you're starting to catch feelings.
Love.
So she's starting to catch feelings. For who?
Love.
So that was one day, like I think 2 days ago. And then this one was yesterday. So what do we got going on here?
Love.
Love, love, love. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
So one day she's catching feelings, and the next day love is good for absolutely nothing. So I guess it's a bit of a roller coaster in the heart of Amberlynn Reid right now. Sad. Sad. I guess love is good for absolutely nothing when you've fallen completely and totally and wholeheartedly in love with a woman who's dedicated her life to the church and doesn't see herself as a lesbian. Clearly love doesn't mean anything at all. It's so sad. So yeah, I don't think she's got any more ticky-tacks up. I think that was the most recent ones. Usually someone in my Discord starts yelling, Merc, there's a new TikTok. You didn't upload it yet. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm sick. Give me a second. Nope, nothing new there. Same old, same old. I think she's going to try and upload every second day again. I don't know why I have this gut feeling, but I have this gut feeling that that's what she's going to do. What do you guys think? Do you think she's up to uploading again? Sorry, someone's name just tripped me out for a minute there. It's all good though. Snork says now we won't see her again for a week. I don't know. She uploaded every second day. Yeah, theoretically, if I was right, she'd upload today. But I can't imagine she's got anything to film. They might go to bingo again. She got to come up with something. Like, why doesn't she take advantage of her having to learn all these things to, like, be on her own and maybe every couple of days film some of the things that she had to learn this week? You know, it might help some people. Right, she's heartbroken ×2, I forgot. Maybe ×3 soon. I don't know. Do you think she's starting to stalk the singer now? I think she's going to online mass and watching the videos of the church singer. She's in love again. Ella says she'll upload when the dryer's fixed again and turn it into a 10-minute story time. Yeah, but she mentioned already in this video that the maintenance guys had stopped by. So I assumed that's why they stopped by. I don't know. And I did watch Zachary Michael's reaction, and he was talking about the trash valet and, like, why couldn't she just put the trash out before she went out? And I thought, I would hate to live in a place, if that's what a trash valet is, that's disgusting. You mean I got to live in a place where my neighbors just drop their garbage in the hall and it just sits there until the trash valet comes and picks it up? That's gross. I'm glad Amber is apparently bringing it right to the garbage can. Don't you end up with bugs when you do that? I don't know. Or maybe there's bins. I don't know. I've never had a trash valet. I'm not nearly that fancy. Pammy Poodle says, but they couldn't fix it in one visit. Hang on, it's coming up on the screen eventually. They couldn't fix it in one visit. It's broken in a new way that no dryer has ever been broken before. I know. It's true. I have to read this out loud because she will certainly probably watch later. Josh, thank you for joining us today. Josh says trash valet is what they used to call Paige in high school. She'd probably own that. She probably would. I know Paige. I went on vacation with her. She cries a lot. I'm teasing. I have to tease her now. Her dryer is quirky because the guy said he'd never heard a dryer make that sound before. Ever. Never, ever. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? She has to make bank like everyone else on YouTube. Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you think I would be streaming today if I didn't have to pay my rent? No, I would be streaming once a week and having fun and relaxing because I'm sick. We all got to make our rent. I don't blame her for uploading. I just, she could just do so much more with what, well, we all know that. It's like singing into the wind at this point, right? Megan B says, I'm my own trash valet. I feel so fancy. I am too. I asked Rio to do it, but he doesn't. He doesn't do anything. He provides me all the loves. Right, Bobo? Rio, 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 Rio. Rio. He's not falling for it. He's not falling for it. You guys, it's only been like an hour, and I think I'm going to call it a day because, you know, like that. Because I'm all stuffy and I can't breathe, and I don't want to keep blowing my nose on camera. And I simply don't have the strength. This was Amber's last video. I loved this. Did you catch this? This was Amber's last video. Listen, you guys. I said I wasn't going to do this on camera again. I just have to stop breaking down on camera like that. Seriously, it was so set up, it was ridiculous. Go watch it again. It was so funny. Thank you for all of your sympathy bones. Yeah, no, I gotta take Joan to puppy therapy and then eat with her before I can get some rest tonight, but that's what we'll do. We got it in the bag. The first 2 days are over. It's all uphill from here, right? Yes, and a message from Molly. Molly would like to remind everybody to please put your trash away. Trash valet not here today. It's fantastic. Thank you all for hanging around with my snotty, drippy, nose-blowing stream. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Something. We'll do something tomorrow. And then, of course, I'll see you at the live stream on Saturday where I'll be much healthier and we'll have a lot more fun. Thanks again for your patience. From Rio and I, we'd like you to just, be kind. And hasta luego.